8 rounds to 4 to me, and that's being kind of generous. We're here live real time. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. We should have a new IBF 115-pound champion in Fernando Martinez. Here, let me mute this. Of Argentina. It was the activity of Fernando Martinez on the undercard of Colbert versus Garcia. As you can see, 11:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I apologize if I'm a little off. I do my videos unedited, and I've been sitting here covering and watching boxing since 9 a.m. You know, had to cook, do some cleaning, and basically I'm out of it. But however, since this was a potential fight of the year candidate, 1,600 plus punches thrown just through round 11. We don't know what the final count is. I'm going to give you some, get you some punch stats so we can actually see how many punches were landed and thrown. But yo, very, very, very good fight. Fight of the day, definitely in the busy boxing schedule. Fight of the month. As it stands right now, you can say this is the fight of the year, right? So far. This was a very, very good fight. And this Fernando Martinez, he's never fought in the States. This is his first time. He's a Chino Maidana promoted fighter. Chino Maidana in the ring. Remember, last 2 fights were against Floyd Money Mayweather. Here are the punch stats. Let me turn it up. Take your time out. Like the video. Subscribe. 816 by Ancajas. 1,046 by Martinez. 192 landed for Ancajas. 427 landed by Martinez. That, ladies and gentlemen, you can't argue with that. Even though, put it this way, he was getting, that's 60% of the punches. 41%, I mean. Like, he was getting hit a lot in Cajas. Now, the thing is, he was never, like, hurt or stumbled. So, which makes me ask the question, okay, let's listen in.
Martinez is
What is it? Why is my volume acting up? Hold on.
That's pretty extraordinary.
There we are. Got scared a little bit. I started panicking.
Ladies and gentlemen, after
now remember, Josh Taylor got robbed earlier today. But we should have a new champion.
Scores about 117 to 111. Judges David Sutherland and Steve Weisfeld both scored about 118 to 110. All three in favor of the winner and the new IBF Junior Bantamweight Champion of the world, Fernando Puma Martinez.
It was the activity. It was the activity. You know, you have to wonder if dude is pillow-fisted or does Ancajas have a hell of a chin. But Ancajas is the more technically sound fighter, but he was overwhelmed by the activity. That's what it was. He was overwhelmed by the activity. And if you look at his face, he's not really messed up. But that eye looks a little swollen.
Fernando Martinez is a 115-pound champion.
And great disappointment, of course, for Ancajas, but for this young man...
Yeah, dude came out. You can tell he was going for the KO. You can tell he didn't want to leave it to the judges. But he just didn't have the power or Ancajas' chin is just granite.
Let's go to Jim.
Let's listen to the post-fight interview. Take your time out. Like the video. Subscribe.
All right. A lot of excitement here. Fernando. Felix will translate for us. Congratulations. This has got to be quite a moment for you.
Tiene que ser un momento excepcional para ti en estos momentos.
Gracias. Gracias a toda la gente que me apoyó. Gracias a mi novia, que sin esto no lo pude haber logrado, que me cocinó, me cuidó. Para mi hija Alma, para el hermanito Luchi, para mi mamá, para mi papá, para el equipo que tengo, Chino Maidana Promotion. Mi profesor, los amo con todo mi corazón. A toda la gente de Formosa, el Hospital Mariano, el Arquerich.
He is really thanking everybody. He's very emotional in this moment. Everybody from his mother, from his kids, to his father, which was especially big for him. This moment is so special for him. He's thanked the hospital too, Sylvia too, everybody that has helped him.
Your father, Padre, Abel, predicted this for you, and he's not here to celebrate with you, and I know how emotional that is for you. What does it mean to you to know that he knew?
Tu papá siempre ha dicho que tú ibas a ser campeón. No está aquí en estos momentos para celebrar contigo. ¿Qué significa eso para ti?
No tengo palabras porque yo quisiera dar la lotería cada que me vea. Que le cumplí el sueño. Voy a ayudarle a mi mamá a comprar su casa. Los amo a toda la gente que me apoyó, que me aguantó, a la gente de Sonra. La verdad que los quiero a todos. Muchísimas gracias. Como es Showtime, BBC, por darme la oportunidad de pelear en el sueño de acá, de estar en Las Vegas. Dijeron que hay número 4 campeones que se hicieron campeón acá en Las Vegas. Yo soy el número 5.
Yeah, I'm the 5th champion of the zone where I live here. And what you mentioned about my father, I mean, it hurts so much that my father's not here for this great moment in my life, but I know he oversaw this. Also, I'm just extremely happy for my corner, for everybody that supported me through the years, especially Argentina.
Congratulations to you. It's a wonderful moment.
Muchísimas gracias, le agradezco con todo el corazón. Es un placer enorme haberlo conocido a todos ustedes. La verdad que son un trabajo profesional y así hay que trabajar en todos los países. En mi país, lamentablemente, se sacrifica, hay que laburar para poder entrenar.
Yeah, no, definitely. The way you guys handled it here, everybody here from Showtime professionally, giving me a nice, warm welcome here for my victory. I want to thank everybody that also supported.
Thank you.
Le quiero agradecer a Ancajas por haberme dado la oportunidad de pelear con él. La verdad que fue un muy buen boxeador, una muy buena pelea.
He wants to thank you for giving him the opportunity. Dr. Boa will translate for us.
¡Queremos chocolatito!
A little excited, Jim.
Okay.
Chocolatito.
How would you describe this fight?
Unang-una sa lahat,
First of all,
nagpapasalamat
I'd like to thank everybody.
sa promoter po, sa PBC na binigyan ako ng pagkakataon dito sa Las Vegas na lumaban at ito yung pinaka-best sa akin na pangarap ko at ngayon po ano po ako parang masaya po ako na nakalaban si Martinez na isang Olympian, magaling na boksingero at proud ako sa nakalaban ko, magaling mahirap na kalaban ko.
First of all, I'd like to thank the PBC promotion for giving me the chance to fight in Las Vegas. And I'm so thankful for Team Martinez for giving me the opportunity to make this fight.
You have the ability to invoke a rematch. Will you do that?
If you have the opportunity to give this rematch, will you do it?
Opo, at kung sakali po maglaban kami ulit at ganun yung mas gagalingan ko pa po kasi alam ko na magaling si Martinez pero sa sunod na laban check na gagawin namin yung lahat para makuha uli yung check.
Yes, I'll do it, but I'll do everything next time to achieve my goal.
Final thought. What does he think was the difference in this fight? He connected on 427 punches and threw 1,046, so it was just a constant onslaught. What did he think was the difference?
Unsay pangita nimo sa unsay tan-aw nimo sa difference sa fight? You throw more punches.
Nakita natin yung kung gaano ka determinado si Martinez sa laban ngayon at pinakita niya kung ano ang challenger at sa ngayon na decision po ngayon na laban na marami ako natutunan sa laban na to.
He learned a lot on this fight. He's a good challenger and he learned a lot.
Thank you. Great fight. Tremendous champion.
Okay, first, the activity he may not be able to match. But what he can do is, if you noticed, if you watched the fight, when he was going to the body, he was very successful. And every time he cracked Martinez, here's the scorecards, by the way, cracked Martinez with a solid body shot. What did it do? It slowed down the momentum. Martinez started backing off, and he went away from it. Now, he is going to have to pick up his punch output. That's for sure. And he's going to have to sharpen up. But now, here's Steve Farhood's card. But now, he was supposed to fight Ioka to unify the IBF and the WBO titles. That's out the window. Looking at the 115-pound division as a whole, Juan Francisco Estrada, he's dealing with, what was he dealing with? COVID? You have both of the Franco brothers, Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Joshua Franco, champions in the same division. You're going to have Chocolatito Gonzalez taking on Julio Cesar Martinez next week. I'm going to be covering that fight. You got Rung Visai out there, depending on what Bam Rodriguez is going to do. Maybe we can see him versus Rung Visai, or the winner of Gonzalez versus Julio Cesar. See, it's a lot of potential fights that can be made. By the way, here's the fan vote. Between 112, 115, and 118, some very, very significant fights. Of course, 118 being ruled by Inoue and Nonito Donaire. Earlier today, in another big Filipino win, in a big Filipino win, you had Vincent Astrolabio defeat Guillermo Rigondeaux. So that's some bright news right there. And remember, of course, Gary Russell Jr., the next fight I'm going to get to, was defeated by Mark Maxeyo a few weeks back. So take a time out, like the video, subscribe, but he's saying he's going to invoke his rematch clause. In the rematch, as we talked about, he's got to go to the body. He's got to slow him down. As we saw, it looked like Ancajas had the power advantage. It's just that the accuracy and the tenacity and just the pressure of Fernando Martinez was the defining factors in the fight. So, got to find something to slow him down. Go to the body. Focus on that. I'm T Street Controversy with Fight View 360. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe.